Sir?
Yes, sir. Sagal.
Sir, everything fine, sir.
Okay, thank you, Sagal, for your
Okay.
report.
Thank you, sir.
We
Thanks.
will start another couple of minutes.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sure, sir.
Thank you, Sagal. Now then, sir,
Yes, sir.
shall we start the session?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can start.
Thank you. Good evening to all the participants. Respected resource person, Mr. Vignesh Ramamurthy, Associate Professor, PES University, Bangalore. Head of the Department, School of Computing Technology, Dr. B. Nagan. Dean Academics, Head of the Department, AIDS, Dr. Muthuvel. Event Coordinator for this event, Mr. Manoj Prabhakar, Mr. Sahul Amit, my dear participants. You all are welcoming for the 5 days online FDP for AI revolution in the research, tools, and education sectors. On behalf of our management and my own behalf, I pleased to welcome today's resource person, Mr. Vignesh Ramamurthy. So vast experience in the field of artificial intelligence and data science, machine learning, deep learning. Past 2 days, first day Mr. Atif Saab brief about the artificial intelligence role in the industrial application as well as the cine field. Second day, Dr. Vignesh brief about the entire concept through AI tool involving for the research, how to check the plagiarism, all the aspects. Today, Dr. Vignesh Ramamurthy brief about the what are the field of applications in the AI, DL, DS, ML in the field. So all are requested to join and learn from the today's resource person. Once again, I thank all the participants for attending our Danish iTech 5 days FDP. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. And I will hand over the session to Dr. Vignesh presentation. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Nathan. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the welcome note. So let me start my presentation.
Yes, sir, please.
I guess the slides are visible.
Yes, Professor. Everything fine.
Thank you, sir. So,
Thank
um,
you.
as mentioned earlier, I'm Dr. Vignesh from MCA department, working in PES University, People Education Society University, Bangalore, Karnataka. And today we're going to have a discussion on generative AI, some tools which can be used for teaching, learning, and also research. So a teacher has to do many roles. The teacher has to be a teacher who has to give lectures, manage students, engage students, interact with students, tutor students, and also the teacher has to do research parallelly, and the teacher has to maintain the content. Now, NAC and all the accreditation talk about e-content management. The teacher has many roles to do it. So there are many tools in AI and generative AI. I have listed a few of the important tools, in which some of the tools are free for the basic usage. When you wanted to have an extension version of it, or when you wanted to have an advanced version of it, you got to pay. So AI, artificial intelligence, is here to help you to do your work. Like, in spite of having a lot of workload, we teachers are like having so many admin work. and maintaining of records and all. So let's use some of the tools for teaching, learning, and research so that can help us to enhance our learning and improvise or help us, that those tools can be an aid for research. So what can you get out of this image, these images? Can anyone tell me? So if you post something in the in the message window, I cannot see. Can anyone tell me, out of like seeing these images, what can you understand? Okay. So I just
Multitasking.
Multitasking, yes. Thank you. Your good name. I cannot see your name because it's in the full screen. Your good name,
I'm
please.
B. Ramesh Babu. I'm B. Ramesh Babu from Cambridge Institute of Technology, Bangalore.
Bangalore. So yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for your reply and immediate response. Yes, teachers are doing multitasking. The teacher has to teach, manage students. As I told you earlier, teacher has to do multitasking. And so we teachers required some assistance with the help of AI as an aid, as a tool, which can help us to complete two tasks. Okay. So thank you, Professor, for your response. So what does this picture say? Again, another picture. I made a lot of images in the presentation. So can you say something about this image? What do you get out of this image?
Generation gap.
Yeah, your good name, ma'am?
Reshma, sir.
Reshma, ma'am, thank you so much. Yes, generation gap. The students think that we have a generation gap between them and us. So the generation gap is mainly because of the technology. So like being a computer science faculty or any department, all the faculty members have to be updated. We have to learn every now and then. We have to learn, got to know a lot of things. We have to remember a lot of things. So they can quickly and easily they label us that there's a generation gap between the students. Nowadays we have the Gen Z kids and alpha kids, beta kids. So how are we going to handle all those people? We need technology. So before getting into the list of tools which you can acquire for teaching, learning, and research, I would like to tell you the growth of AI in education. AI is widely used in teaching and learning, and also in research, because that can revolutionize teachers, and it can help in learning. So there are like a lot of debates happened, discussions happening on whether the AI robots or AI machine models can replace teachers. No, it cannot. These AI tools can be an aid. It cannot replace the teachers, never ever. So using these AI power tools and strategies, we teachers can be an educators also, and students as an educators, faculties and educators can do personalized learning and improve the students' outcome. And they can concentrate them, they can measure, have some metrics and measure their quality of learning, and have a betterment in preparation of students for success in this digital age. And we know that most of the students are gadget freaks. They always wanted to have mobile phones, laptops, or any other gadgets. So when you bring, anyways, nowadays, like preventing students to access the phone inside the classroom is a very difficult task. You guys know very well about it. So to have this challenge, with this challenge, we can make the students to use the phones or the laptops with these tools, so that anyways they're going to use it. Let them use it for some good thing, maybe for learning or for submitting this assessment or for research purpose, whatever. Now, like all post-graduation students have to do a project. At the end, they have to submit a paper. For that, they can use some research tools. Okay, so there's a continuous development of generative AI tools that can capable of produce natural language, computer code, images, or other media. So I hope you know what is Gen AI. Gen AI has everything like audio, images, video, text. So it is going to generate all these things based on the prompts that we are giving for the to the machine or to the computer. So this image is suffice to explain what is Gen AI. So there are many applications, so AI-powered applications for improving the teaching, learning, research. So like few examples I've listed. One is for intelligent tutoring system. For tutoring system, automatically we wanted to grade the marks and do the assessment. And we can have chatbots and virtual assistants which can interact with the students, or to the parents. And curriculum planning, you can have some tools for interactive and learning games. So gamifications are there. You can create assignments like games where students will be so interactive, so like they will feel engaged, and you can also promote personalized learning using some tools. And the automation of tasks is also done. So for our admin skills, for maintaining the records, maintaining the data, because data maintenance is very difficult nowadays. And for smart content creation, I already talked to you about the e-learning contents. We have to prepare contents on e-learning. For that, you can go for smart content creation. Proctoring is there whenever you wanted to conduct a quiz after every unit or after completion of the syllabus, or you want to do it, after every class or every lecture, you can go for some proctoring tools also, in which some of the tools they are paid, some of the tools are free of cost, and some has some levels to use. Maybe they give us a trial version and so on. And for language learning, when students have a problem in communication, they want to improvise their communication, they go for placements. There are many applications which can be used for improving their communication, especially in English. And also, this will help them to close the skill gap. When a student wants to learn something, say, for example, not only students, when a faculty wants to learn a new syllabus, let's assume there's a course called a stream analytics in data analytics. When a faculty wants to know about it, learn about it, so the faculty can register in any online portal where he can learn. Okay, so there are some supporting AI based online tools which can help them to learn and do some small projects and upload their projects and connect with other people. So there are some group learning in the portal. There are portals where they can have group learning and maintain some discussions with the other teachers. And those kind of learning capability can be instilled to the students also, wherein this can be a promotion for personalized learning. And when students we know that students there are many type of learners, students who work based on the instruction, who are auditory learners, who can go through our instructions and then work. Some students, they wanted to have visuals on the screen. They like seeing images, videos. Only through video tutorials they learn. So there are different types of learners. There are some slow learners in the class where they have some issues where they could not focus. So you can detect that kind of students, like dyslexia. There are many kind of different learners. You can classify them, find out them, detect them, and help them. You can pay attention using these tools. So in spite of all these busy schedule, you can use these tools to find out them and help them to improve their skills. And for education, that is edutainment, is education and entertainment, and gamification, we already spoke about it. There are many tools where you can create games that can help them to learn and to have an interaction. And the last is administrative support, where you can maintain records and do some admin work. So there are some tools that we are going to concentrate for us today. One is on lesson planning, and for projects and assignments, student engagement, and gamification. So in these domains, we are going to have a discussion, and we will also talk about some research tools as well. So this is the menu for the day, agenda for the day. So for professional development, like especially for lesson plans, there are many institutions, universities, they maintain their own templates for lesson plan, and there are colleges and universities who maintain common templates or unique templates for lesson plan. So I will be listing some of the free applications which can be used for certain purposes. So let me start with the lesson plan preparation. One learning tool is learningapps.org. So this is a website where you can use it for preparing the lesson plan. And there are some common courses which which there need not have any updations of syllabus. So this website has a lesson plan for schools and also for colleges, for higher education as well. So it includes many subjects, not only computer science, it has all the subjects. You can see the list of subjects which is given on the screen. So this one particular website can be used for preparing the lesson plan. So there are existing templates, you can use it, or you can customize as well. And second website is WordWall. So this is an easy portal where you can create your own teaching resources. It's not only help to create lesson plan, you can create quizzes, create some word games, that is gamifications, and so on. So this is an interactive portal where this needs, see, most of the tools which I have listed requires only Gmail ID. So if you have a Gmail ID, you can register and use these portals. And all the, if you wanted to create a crossword puzzle, you can use WordWall. So when students are feeling difficult to learn a complex topic, you can prepare a crossword puzzle that can help them to learn better. Okay, so either if you wanted to, if you don't want to bring out gadgets inside the classroom, you can create a crossword puzzle, circulate the soft copy of the puzzle as a PDF to all the students in their WhatsApp group. I hope you have a class group, WhatsApp group in the class for the class, and then the students can print and come to the college next day, or you can, if you have a provision to print all the documents, you can print. So if you don't want the students to use the gadgets inside the class, give them the printable format. So students can use those printable format. They can form a team, or you can assign some student to form a team, and they will do it definitely. When you do something new, they enjoy doing it for a few days, until they get used to it. And they'll form a team and they'll work on the particular topic, particular task. Okay, so either you can go for printable documents, or you can go for some, you can ask the students to bring some gadgets like phone or laptop and work on the worksheets or crossword puzzles and so on. There's one more website called as Backlit. This will give you very good collections of lesson plan, and this also has many tutorials where you can use these. You register in the website and register for some tutorials. When teacher wants to learn a new topic, this can be a learning portal, and also it can help you to prepare lesson plan. And another website which is called as Munchi will help you to create the lectures, especially the lesson plan, notes. So using the Gmail ID, you can create anything, anytime, anywhere. So this is also one good, when feasible website that you can use it or join using the Gmail. Next comes the Nearpad. Nearpad, they have different logins for students, teachers, and administrators. So Nearpad will have many features. It's not only for teachers, where you can create interactive lessons, videos, and gamification and activities. If you want to maintain some records related to admin work, say for NAC, accreditation, NDA, whatever. So there are portals separately given where you can store some documents and maintain some formats. So you can ask the students also to register and share the code, and you can let them to work, upload their assignments. So not all colleges use LMS portals separately for uploading their assignments. So the colleges can go for some free, websites like this, where they can ask the students to register, and the teachers also, as well as they can register and form a free workspace and make the students to work on the assignments. So this is one portal which is very helpful. And comes the QReport. QReport is another website which is for learning. This generate lessons with AI. So you can plan and deliver interactive lessons on any topic with the help of AI. This is again free. You can use a Gmail ID, wherein you can create some lectures, and that will be can be used as an interactive lessons. Next is the DAIT AI. This is another teaching resource where this AI platform can help the learners to create lesson plans, teaching resources, and assessments. So if you wanted to have assessments and distribute teaching resources, you can use this. So these are very, very interactive websites, AI-based, Gen AI-based websites, which are free of cost. Now, so far we have discussed on creating lectures, lesson plans, and interactive classrooms. Now we'll be having a discussion on the assignment part. When you wanted to give a homework, students don't like to do homework, right? So when you want to give some assessments or assignments, you can use some tools. One is the Protagon story. So this you can give a theme for the subject. For any conceptual subject, you can give them a theme, and you can ask the students to register it. They have to create some characters and add voice, add sound, music, effects, everything. And they will, at the end, they will submit it as an animation video. So students are so much interested in anime, animations, cartoons, all those things, right? So what we can create assignments on this and ask them to work on it. So it can be any concept in any subject. So they can prepare. You can give them the theme or plot of the concept. The plot can be that is you give the storyline, and they can work on the storyline. They can decide the genre, and they will create a story. You can give this work as a team project. Okay, so they will work on their own pace, finish it, and you can create one portal where they can upload all these things. Maybe a Google Classroom, simple one to keep it simple, or any other portals that I've shown. They can upload it. So what happens after doing this assignment? You can find a lot of creative students. So students will, feel interesting, feel engaging, and feel interactive to do this, and all their creative skills will work. And every now and then, students are expecting variety. They don't want to have like the traditional learning method. They want always variety. They want different flavors of teaching. If you go the presentation for day one, next day you have to use the blackboard. The next day you have to use some visuals. The other day you have to show them some YouTube videos, tutorial videos. And the other day you have to go for some experiential learning where you have to ask the students to work in a lab or with their laptops. So they don't like working with the same template, with the same blueprint. Every now and then we have to keep them different varieties. We are like teachers has become like entertainers, where we have to engage them. Okay, so we have to parallelly teach, engage them, control them. The discipline also has to be maintained. The quality of teaching should not be affected. We are doing so much, right? So there's another application called as Beer. That's a new standard for learning. This can also be used for giving assessments. There's one website, AI Gen AI portal. This is Flipgrid. So this is a personalized learning using the video. So Flipgrid, what happens? It is also called as Flip. This has both website and mobile application. So again, when you want to make students to create a video on a particular concept, they can use this. So you can invite the students, post a topic, and ask them to create a video on it. So they can add a voice as well. So this will again be an interactive video, right? Okay, someone has posted audios. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
It's clear, sir. No problem.
Fine. So we're talking about Flipgrid, where you can ask the students to upload a movie as an assignment. Mentimeter, I have used Mentimeter when you go for teachers can use it when you go for guest lectures as a resource person or in the class. You can create a login. It's a very simple. I've tried this many times. You can give some commands. You can ask the students to poll. It's like polling. So what we have in the WhatsApp poll, when you can post this in the class group, in the WhatsApp group, and ask them to respond for this. So this is like a statistical tool when you're about to talk about something, or if you want to collect feedback on the class. So for the whole polling, you can use this. This will be a better, better website for that. Next is the grade scope. This is for checking your assessment. This is a product of Turnitin. I hope all the teachers know what is Turnitin. It's a tool for plagiarism checking. And so this can help you to get the assignments, check for plagiarism, especially when you want to have a unique assignment. And grading part also can be done automatically. So this is another version of Gen AI's, for maintaining the assessment and grades. So grade scope will help you to have a better assessment. So we started with a discussion on maintaining interactive videos, learning assessments. Creating the lesson plan for teaching learning. Now, how do we engage the students in the class? So students' engagement is very important. Because when a student is not engaged, the student we will lose control in the class. There will be some disciplinary problems, students will be talking, there'll be noise. So those things will affect our teaching, right? So there are some tools where you can make the students to work on these, and this will be a better engagement tool, right? So we'll see one by one. There are a lot of tools here. And the first tool is quiz. I have used this tool. It's a free tool where you can schedule your quizzes. So the advantage of using this quiz is you can you can decide the time, you can schedule the quiz in advance, and you can have fill-ups, choose MCQs, match the following, that is pattern matching kind of thing. And the code can be shared to the students. The students can use the code and attend the quiz, right? So this quiz you can have as a students to do in the evening. So if you don't have time in the classroom, otherwise they can say, for example, if you are into a lecture today, like at the end of the session, instead of asking questions to them, you can post the link, the code for this quiz, give them 5 to 10 minutes, they'll quickly do the quiz. Right? So this will be an interactive quiz. Another application for quiz is Quizalize. This has different logins. So using this, you can create logins separately for the teachers and also for the students. So the students can, take part in the quiz. There are leaderboards wherein the toppers will be listed in the front, and there will be some students. So the leaderboards will tell who is the highest scorer. So it's like a competition. Students will be interested to do that. And if you find some student is doing very well, you can give them a reward or something at the end of the year, academic year. If there is an event going on, maybe in one common function, you can recommend him to the department. You can talk to your HOD or whoever the higher official is and ask them to give them an award at the end. So continuously, whoever is progressing well. So what is the advantage of it? Is this you engage, you have an engagement, you maintain the classroom engagement with the student, and student will feel interesting in working with these kind of applications, and you have a continuous record of the student. So you can track the performance. So who is performing well, who is not doing well, you can measure. This will be a metric. So when someone is not performing well, you can talk to them, like find out what methods you can implement to improvise his or her score in the quiz. And when someone is doing good, you have to appreciate them. So both things has to be balanced. Like only the less scorers or called, scolded, or like you wanted to improvise that performance, but the toppers, we are not even considering them. Like, okay, they are already toppers, they'll do it. Like let's not talk about them because they are good. So we have to appreciate the toppers as well, and we have to focus more on the less scorers. Next is gamification. So we know that students use the gadgets in the class. We can't prevent them, and students love games. So everyone would have like encountered students who are using phones in the class. Especially they play a lot of games. So they play a lot of games, and they use the laptops also. And there are gaming laptops. Like they buy it, they use it, they spend a lot of time in the games. So we know that kids love games. So why don't we have our assignments in the form of quiz or in the form of gamification as a game? So you can create games that can help them to understand the complex subject. You may be teaching some important calculations in mathematics, or some important computing or an important algorithm in computer science, or anything in science or physics or maths, whatever the course is, irrespective of the subject. And it can be an engineering topic as well. So irrespective of the subject, you can create gamification, use these tools, and all the assessments, quizzes can be used. So you need not give marks for this. Rather, you can make use of these tools to make them understand about the topics. Whenever the students encounter complex topics, you can prepare one game tool and use it. That will be better for everyone. Okay. So we'll see the tools one by one. One such tool is breakout tool. This will unlock the love of learning, which means this is an education tool which can help you to create games. And of course, this is free. This is one tool of Gen AI. So again, using the Gmail ID, you can create logins for both students and for faculty members. And you can schedule the quiz, that is as a game, And there are many varieties of games, okay, that you can do it. Next is class point. So it is another presentation tool where you can use it in the class during the presentations when you are into smart board and all. For collecting data, for polls, and for collecting feedback, or if you have 5 topics to discuss, if you want to get a poll on and have a student engagement, you can use this class point. This can be embedded with your PowerPoint presentation, and this will help you to create an interactive session in the class. This is also free. You can use the Gmail ID. And another one is Classcraft. Again, this can be used for the teachers to create games, and this is paid version. This is not free. Like if the institution is okay, like you can go for this paid version. And Classcraft has many advantages for creating gaming related quizzes, gaming related assessments. Maintaining the grade, maintaining the marks is also very, very simple. Next comes Quizlet. Again, we have already seen 2 portals, AI portals, which can be used for creating quizzes. And Quizlet is again one more application. This will be helping you to create game-based quizzes. So you can have many practice tests, or you can have any digital kind of flashcards using the AI-powered tools to improve their marks and their knowledge, especially the skill. So this is again another game-based application. Okay, so far we have discussed on the lesson plan. We have spoke about the classroom teaching, maintaining of content, e-learning, and tools for assessing the students, grading the students, and some tools on gamification where you can create student engagement, interactively learning, and so on. Now is our favorite part. I don't know if it's a favorite part. Now is about the research. So like most of them would have registered PhD doing it, and some would have completed. Some they are yet to register. Some are new faculties who wanted to register. They have an aspiration of doing PhD. So this is a meme of PhD life. Another meme about the supervisor, right? So first year of PhD, my supervisor is a genius, and I'll die protecting his or her vision. So last year, oh my God, you're insane, right? So all the people who have completed PhD, they will understand this, I guess. So memes, I would like to have memes in between in the class so that the generation gap is not maintained. Okay, the gap is fulfilled. So anyways, we have to do all these things. It's like coping up with the technology, and also maintaining and also depicting that you're in the current trend. So the teacher is in the current trend now memes and stickers, instead of texting them, like replying them, you give thumbs up, you give emojis and stickers. That really helps, right? So that makes students understand that you're in the current trend, that you're updated. Is one form of method. That's what I feel it. So when someone asks, how is your research going on? Yeah, this is a reply, right? So there are many tools that you can use for the research. These are aids. These are the assistants, and technological assistants which you can use for your research. So these tools cannot help you to bring the quality research. Instead, these tools can help you to improvise your research in terms of these are assistance tools, right? I hope you get it. So on context I'm talking about. One such tool is Audio Pen. It's an application. It can be installed in your phone as well. So whenever you want to traveling, when you feel like you got an idea, you can record it. Whatever you record, that will be converting into the text. And this is a voice to text converter. So it uses all machine learning and all inside. And this will help you also to create, not only it records the a voice that you wanted to record. It will create some meeting notes. It's like there are some teachers who have a burden of maintaining minutes of meeting. And so there's a record notebook. My notebook will be maintained. Whatever the meeting is happening, whenever the meeting is happening, they have to record the meeting minutes and write it, get it signed from all the faculties, or they have to type it and email it to everyone. So that happens. That is there. So whenever a meeting is happening, you can record this and convert this into a text form. And you can also create memos, you can create emails, reminders, articles, all those things. So you can record it and store it. This also helps you to have, this automatically checks grammar when you're recording, spellings, everything it takes care of. So this is an AI-based audio pen. So how it can help you to help you in the research. So when you are traveling, let's assume you're traveling, you're outside, you got some novel idea about your research, right? So that time you can have your phone, take your phone, like whatever you feel like, writing, you just speak, the machine can record it and convert it to the text form. So it does automatic checking of grammar, everything, rephrasing of words like spellings, everything it can check. So this is one good tool which can be used for AI tool, used for recording your, contents. So everybody knows Canva, I guess. So using Canva, you can generate many, documents, images. You can, when you are into images, when you want to have images in your presentations, research presentations, say for every DC meeting, every review meeting, if you want to create images, if you want to have data, all those things can be done using Canva. I hope everyone are using, most of the people are using Canva. We have this feature called as AI text generator and AI related thing in the Canva. Next is OpenAI. So OpenAI, I hope people would have used Open. It's like ChatGPT, where you can use, prompt some text and get the data. I also understand that people all learnings are done using ChatGPT. So if you give a data, say for example, when I was allocating students for projects, recently I have encountered this problem. So there are like 34 teams in the class, 34 teams of 3 sections, total of 150 students, I guess. So I have missed 3 students. I could not figure out who are the missed 3 students. So I've uploaded all the roll numbers in the ChatGPT and asked the ChatGPT to find out the missing numbers, right? Because the numbers are not in sequence and there might be some dropout students. So removing that, I uploaded in the ChatGPT and asked the ChatGPT to work on it. So it has nicely given me the data. So you can use these kind of AI tools for admin related works as well, not only for teaching learning, for admin work also. So when you're learning, when you wanted to get a code, when there is a bug in the code, when you have an error in the code, upload the code in ChatGPT, and we everyone are doing it. Find out the error. So that is also one learning. Next is slides go. This is another embedded presentation where you can use for research. So whenever you are going for research, you can create as like Canva. Canva can also store presentation similarly. In this slides go, you can create a login and all the reviews, PhD, all the PhD related presentations, you can store it here. So you can have a track of all the presentations. Instead of storing those presentations in your laptop, you might lose it when the laptop crashes, or you may not find this data, like when you're somewhere else, you immediately wanted to access these slides. Maybe you may not be carrying your laptop. So you can register in this portal, and the slides go can help you store all the presentations, especially the research related presentations. And not only for storing, you will have a continuity on the work. So when you or the supervisor wants to have a track or have to measure the performance in terms of research, what you have done. So this can help you. This slide scope can help you. It will have a track of all your work done in terms of research, especially for reviews and presentations. So everybody knows Quillbot. So it has limited version where you can rephrase. When you want to go for advanced version, you should pay upgrade to premium. And when you upgrade to premium, it works really well. The para rephrasing and all it can do better in a better way. It's actually an AI detector. And so when you're working on the plagiarism part, people always have that problem, right? So Quillboard can be used. It's a smart AI writing tool. So I hope you know Grammarly also. So free version has limitations. So when you go for advanced versions, it can help you to remove the grammar, because once you have written the thesis or written the paper, next thing what the supervisor or the research expert says is check the grammar for the paper. So you can use, there are many websites like Grammarly. One common is Grammarly. Next is Copy AI. So this AI-powered tool will help you to overcome the writer's block in generative creative text formats. So when we are writing, we have a block called as writer block. Like all of a sudden we fail to think about it, or we'll have a block. We could not continue writing it. All right. So this can give you some suggestions and recommendations to help you to continue writing. So this is what AI generation is. So this Gen AI tool will help you to give you some creative text formats. Also, it will help you to continue writing it. It can be a paper, or it can be a small article, or for a book chapter, or a blog, anything related to your academics, research, or whatever. So Copy AI is it has limitations again for free version. This is a paid version. Only if you use the paid version, you can work. And another thing we know is Google Scholar. Google Scholar works based on Gen AI. Okay. So when you're talking about research profile, definitely they look into your Google Scholars ID, how much citations you have. And when you want to refer a paper, you can use the Google Scholar. When students are doing projects, we recommend them, we ask them to refer papers from Google Scholar, of course, all the, reputable journals. The students has to refer from them, get the problem, and do the projects, and same for us. So Google Scholar actually works based on the Gen AI. Okay. Next one is the cite. So talking about the citations, we want to improve your citations index. Wherein when you go for interviews as a faculty, they ask you for what is the citation, what is the Scopus index citations that you have, Web of Science citation index, Google Scholar citation index, all those things. So this can help you to have a improvisation in the references, and not only does that, it will, whenever you're having references in your paper, you can measure it, you can correctly check the references part, the citation part on a particular topic, right? This can also help you to get papers related to one particular domain. Another tool for grammar and language correction like Grammarly. So this is actually a free Gen AI tool where you can use it for checking your grammar and language correction for the paper thesis or paper writing, or for any academic related technical writing. Trinka is a tool which can be used, and this has both plans, free and paid version. Okay, so free has like all the tools, free has paid version. So what's the problem with these AI tools? Is initially all these tools are free for some duration. It's all free. It gives you all full upgraded premium version. Later, when the tool becomes popular, when people got to know about these products, they started charging. They start charging people. Even I don't know when ChatGPT will start charging. I mean, it is like if you want to have an enhanced version, you have to pay for ChatGPT. But still, now whatever we are using now, like I think maybe after a few months or after a few years, they might charge. Even the basic version of ChatGPT will be charged in future. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm assuming. I don't know. It may happen. Next is Elicit, another tool for research. This will help you to summarize your paper. So when you have a paper, you can upload this paper here in this portal, and that can give you the summary of paper. So when you're preparing a literature survey, this tool can help you to extract the data, to understand and summarize the data. Because when you want to go through a lot of pages, if you want to know, even if you go through, you may not understand it. So what you do is you use this tool, upload your papers, whatever the papers you have got. This Elicit will help you to get you the summary or insights of it based on the context and content. Okay, so this one synthesizing tool for your research finding. This is again another Gen AI tool, which is very useful for all the researchers. Next is Scholarly. So Scholarly is another tool which can summarize, analyze on the research part. Same like the previous one, Elicit. This can read the paper and give you the, whenever you want, you have a complex document, complex topic, you can upload to the Scholarly. It will give you the summarized version of it. It will help you to have a better understanding. So whenever you're dealing with complex part, this Scholarly will help. And it not only gives you the summarization, whenever you prepared a paper, you want to know how you have to organize it. Say, for example, in PhD, there's I know it has recently happened with one research scholar. The research scholar has three works. Okay, three works he has done, work 1, 2, and 3, and all the three works are unique. But the research scholar has a difficulty in connecting those works. So phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, there is no connection. So that interconnection has to be done. So when you have problems in organizing the paper, or then the flow is not correct. So for those kind of things, you can use the Scholarly. This will organize your work. Next one is Consensus. This is a search engine, Gen AI search engine, which can used to find out the insights on research papers. So when you wanted to know something on a particular domain in terms of research, you can use this search engine, type it, search it. But before that, you have to have an account. And of course, this is also free with limited edition. If you want to have an enhanced version of it, you have to pay and get it. Okay. The next one is Semantic Scholar, another free AI-powered research tool for the scientific literature. This can help you to fetch some papers, some good quality papers, and using that you can, this helps for literature survey. So when you want to find out a problem for your research, you have difficulty in finding out the problem statement. You want to go through the papers. You can use the Semantic Scholar where it has a lot of papers. So based on your domain, this AI-powered tool will help you to get quality research papers. Next is Zotero. Zotero is a very interactive tool. It's a free tool where you can help, you can collect all the documents, research-related documents. This is mainly for documentation purpose. And you can organize it. You can find the related annotation. When you're talking about a complex thing, if you wanted to have an annotation based on it, you can get it. And it also works on the citation. So all your research-related aspects in terms of documentation can be stored in the Zotero. You can create the login and maintain the documentation. It's a storage portal which can be used mainly for the research purpose. Next is Fillout. When people are doing a research, especially on survey, like when they want to create a survey report or questionnaire, especially questionnaire. So the Department of Commerce, Management, they prepare a lot of questionnaires, like statistics also. When there's a lot of questionnaires involving, you can use this Fillout. I've used Fillout also. So this AI tool will have some, prompt. It will prompt all the questions whenever you're sticking with the domain. It will give you some suggestions on the questions. So when you want to have, correct form of question, this automatically recommends you to have that correct form of question. Using that, you can create a questionnaire, a survey. Or if you want to get feedback from the audience, can be a student or anybody, you can create this Fillout and share the Fillout to everyone. So they will give you the feedback. That analysis part, you can do it with this help of this Fillout. So this is one more advantage where you can use it in terms of research or to collect the feedback, especially for questionnaires and literature survey. So that's the end of the presentation. So if you light a lamp for somebody, it will also brighten your path. So teachers, we are into so many things every day. Like as I told you, we are doing a lot of things, right? So we are trying to bring light in every student's life. Okay. So we shed our energy, our time, all our efforts are given to students to bring them not only to teach them the academic part, also to to improvise their character, and we are like a parent. We know that we are like a parent where we are taking care of students, right? So we are doing it. So be proud to be a teacher. Be happy for your teacher. This is the brighter side I'm talking about. And I would like to show you one tool, very simple tool. There's a tool called as,
Good evening, sir.
I have a tool here. So there is a website called as classtools.net. It's a very simple tool. It's a free tool actually. I posted the URL in the chat window. What happens here with this tool is like there are a lot of games. So I have done this like past 3-4 years. I'm using these tools, this website. This is many game tools. Okay, so you can create mini games. So this is an arcade game generator. Only drawback is it has a lot of advertisements in this website. So you can see a lot of advertisements coming here and there, but it's okay. So this does not need any login. You need not have any login. So if you wanted to pay for this tool, you have to create the premium login. Otherwise, this is a very simple and free tool. You need not have logins. So when you devise a code, when you devise a game, so you can create games, quizzes, all quizzes, you can create games as a games. So many games are there. There are a lot of things in it. The only drawback is the advertisements. Okay. So you can create and there will be a link generated. It's an hyperlink, and you can use that for the presentation. You can combine this, have the link in your presentation, and ask the students to work on these games. So maybe after the session, after the class, we may be having 5 minutes, right, at the end. So you can create simple. It's very simple. You can have only 5 questions as a quiz. Okay, as a quiz part, you can have just 5 questions in your presentation. So what happens is students can click on the link that you have shared, and they can play that game. So that is the academic related questions. You can give them as a game form. Again, this is gamification. So students will feel interesting. There are many games in this website, so you can fix one game for a day. So for every topic, whatever the topics are complex, you can ask them to work on it. So this will be very interesting for students. Like I'm using this like for the past 3-4 years. I'm practicing this. This is okay. Like wherein you need not pay. There is no, even your Gmail account is not required. It's free. So thank you for the day. I think it's if you have any questions, you can discuss on it. And thank you for the day. I would like to thank the college, the management, for the opportunity. Thank you very much for your opportunity, and thank you everyone for your time and patience for listening. Thank you so much. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. And special thanks. Yes, ma'am.
From the National College of Engineering. So instead of asking questions, I would like to thank you so much, sir, since because I have been in the part of teaching academics for the past 5 years. But even though we know about AI tools and AI-based applications, where they can help us to do various activities in our academic section or lecture planning and all. But the section inspires me to have various new tools, and the positives and negative sides of the tools are well explained, and as well as the research side. So many of the faculties are weak in our research side because we don't have enough time to explore more on this possibility, right? But you have opened up all the possibilities within this limited period of time, and it is very informative, sir. It is very informative. Thank you so much, sir. So many of the new ideologies and applications or the terminologies itself, I can share to my students and colleagues. So I would like to thank for that, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the insights.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
You have given excellent presentation, but we are unable to note your given details. Right now, we are in traveling. Can you share the PPT?
I'll do so. I'll do so.
Thanks a lot.
Share. So,
I've shared my email ID if anybody have any questions. So I've shared my email ID in the chat window. If you have any questions, if you want to know anything about it, you can interact.
thank you so much. It is appreciated if you share the PPT, sir. PPT too, sir.
Yeah,
So we
I'll
can
do it.
share all the information we gain from the session to our colleagues as the distinguished learners.
Sure, ma'am, I'll do it.
So thank you, sir. Really, your session was amazing one, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So participants, you can fill the feedback form I have shared in the chat box.
So thank you, everyone. Teachers are the best. Remember, no AI, no robots, can be any technology. Those technologies cannot replace teachers. Okay, teachers are always best. Thank you so much. Thank you for the
So
evening. Happy weekend.
thank you, Mr. Dr. Vignesh. Yes. Hello. And due to this unavoidable, circumstances, the allotted presenter is unable to come. Instead of her, he is presented and he immediately accepted our invitation.
I'm the Maggie noodles today.
Okay. So thank you, Dr. Vignesh. Thank you for this, and thank you very much.
So if you have not only AI related things, if you need any help related to research or academics, learning, whatever, you can contact me. I've just shared my email ID. So thank you very much. Happy weekend.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
So I'm leaving. I'm signing off. Thank you. Happy weekend. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, shall I close?
Okay, sir. You can leave. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.